What's up, you guys? It's Jose Zuniga from Teaching Men's Fashion, and for today's video, I want to talk about how you can develop your best hairstyle yet. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately or comments asking me to do another hairstyle tutorial and show you how I style my personal hair. I've done a couple of those in the past. You can watch this one in particular. Now, what I want to address is how you can develop your best hairstyle, because every hair type is different. My hair type won't be like yours. There's some guys that have way better hair than me that can achieve better hairstyles. But I've learned how to achieve my best hairstyle by learning how to use the right tool. So in today's video, I want to talk about the brush, the comb, and just your fingers. Which one's the best one and what you can use to achieve that hairstyle. Now, one quick point before we start talking about the three is that you need to understand that you need to use quality tools that won't damage your hair. I'm gonna have some comb and brushes and hair dryer that I use linked down below so you guys can see what I personally use. But to give you an example, if you use a cheap plastic 99-cent comb, chances are some of those aren't cut as sharply as a nice wooden comb would be, and they have tiny serrations on each tooth. What happens is that when you start combing your hair, you're gonna get little flyaway hairs, you're gonna start pulling, it can lead to split ends that end up damaging your hair. This is just to show you why you should be investing in quality tools to help you achieve a better hairstyle. So first, let's talk about the brush. Now, the brush has tons of hairstyles and there's tons of different brushes. So to narrow down the field, I'm just gonna talk about the one that I use, and it's just a circular brush, and this one is around 2 inches in diameter, I believe. Now, an important factor for a brush is that you wanna focus on quality, just like I said in the beginning, and get a brush with natural boar's hair bristles instead of a cheap plastic one. It'll cost you like $5 more, but it's gonna pay off because those natural boar's hair bristles are more gentle on your hair. It also helps better distribute oils through your hair, which is gonna leave your hair smoother and shinier. But the brush's biggest strong suit is if you want that gravity defying hair. If you want that hair with all that volume and you're always wondering, man, how can I achieve that? Why can I never get that? You need a brush, because a brush is gonna help you be able to comb your hair up and apply some of that heat with the hair dryer, as you see me doing right here. What that's gonna do is it's gonna help elevate your hair and add that added volume. No other tool is gonna give you the volume that a brush can give you. So if that's the type of hairstyle you want, definitely look into getting a brush for your routine. Next, let's talk about a comb. Now, for years, all I would use was a comb. I didn't start using a brush until probably like 8 months to a year ago. Before that, all I would use is a comb. A comb's strongest styling game is when you want that perfect sleek look. If that's what you want, that perfect side part, that perfect slick back, a comb is what you want to use. Fingers or brush isn't gonna deliver that nice slicked back look. Another really strong attribute of the comb is that it helps untangle your wet hair or distribute any pre-styler. So if you're gonna style your hair and you apply a pre-styler, it's usually good to use a comb to kind of work it in through your hair and then start styling your hair. However, in the same note, the con of the comb is that it causes damage to your hair over time from all the pulling and stretching, especially when your hair is wet, which is why a lot of guys don't like using the comb. And finally, let's talk about fingers. Fingers is by far the most natural and safest way to style your hair. The great thing, and what I love most about styling your hair with just your fingers, is that it leaves a natural, casual look. Something you can wear every day and doesn't look so put together like you spent 30-40 minutes in the bathroom trying to style your hair. This works great for guys with both straight hair and curly hair because it'll just leave that natural look to your hair. This also causes way less damage than either of the other two alternatives, and it's completely free. The only downside is that it's 10 times tougher to untangle your hair when you get out the shower, and sometimes even though you work it, your hair might just not end exactly like you want it. Again, it's kind of like that natural, free-flowing style. So how do I style my personal hair? I actually use all three. I have found that the combination of the three works best for my hair, and that's kind of what I wanted to show you today, that each product has its own strong suits and how you can apply it to your styling process. So first, I start with the comb. I use a comb to untangle my hair, get it nice and straight because I have curly hair. I apply a pre-styler and then comb my hair again. Then I use a brush to add some of that volume. Most of my hairstyles are either the pompadour, a slick back, or a side part, and all of them, I like them to have a little bit of volume on top. So I always use a brush to add some volume on my front end. And finally, I use my fingers. After I'm done blow drying my hair, I style my hair with my fingers, and I don't use a comb or a brush. at the final step. So I actually used all three and have found that the synchronization of all three worked best for me. So that's it for me in today's video, guys. If you want a good comb or brush or a hair dryer, I'm gonna have some links below so you guys can check them out. Those are the ones that I personally use. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. That's it for me today. See you next time.